Can I predict a 5-star book? Like, do I know myself enough? This is getting interesting. Unfortunately, I've been let down twice now. That's gonna ruin my day. I need to be in a good mood. Maybe I'm putting myself into a book slump. Are you kidding? I don't know, but I'm stressed. And I thought this is the end for me. So I just finished the ACOTAR series the other day, and I'm scared it's gonna put me in a book slump. So in order to get ahead of that and to just like hopefully not go into a book slump, I was like, why don't I try to just read books that I think could be 5 stars? That way, number one, I don't get put into a book slump because I'm gonna read a book that hopefully I'll love and like continue my love for reading and keep reading. And number two, see if I can accurately predict what books I think will be 5 stars. 5-star books, like, it could have everything under the sun for me to like rate it 5 stars, and if it's not the right time or place, I won't rate it a 5 stars. You never know. So this is gonna be interesting, a little experiment, and I just want to read a bunch of good books. That way I don't put myself in a book slump. Will this video end up putting me in a book slump? Possibly. But again, that's something we're gonna experiment and find out together. I'm gonna gather like 5 books, and then we're just gonna read them throughout this week, see if they actually are gonna be 5 stars, see if it helps me not get into a book slump, and talk about them. I got the 5 books that I think will be 5 stars for me, so I'm gonna quickly run through like my reasons why I think they'll be 5 stars, and then we'll pick the first book to read in this video. So the first book that I think I'll rate 5 stars is If Only I Had Told Her. So the reason I think this will be 5 stars is because I rated If He Had Been With Me 5 stars, and this is kind of the, not like the second book because it's not really a series, but it's like the first book from the guy's point of view, if I'm not mistaken, and then there's like other stuff at the end. I don't actually know. I actually don't know. But I just think I will rate this 5 stars because I rated the first book 5 stars. And that book has like such a special place in my heart. Will this book make me sob? Probably yes. Is that good for like almost being in a book slump? Probably no. But like sometimes like when a book just makes you cry, you're like, okay, that made me feel something. So 5 stars. You know what I mean? So like I think it's fine. Told through 3 different perspectives. Will it live up to the first book? I don't know. We're gonna find out in this video. Okay, so the first book. The second book I picked is Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood because of 3 things. It's Ali Hazelwood, it's young adult romance, and there's chess involved. Do I need to say any more? I think this is gonna be 5 stars. I mean, I love chess, I love young adult romance, and I love Ali Hazelwood. So I honestly, like, what could not be 5 stars about this? I don't know. We're gonna see. I've just been really wanting to read this one too. And I think this would be like the perfect little quick, cute read in between fantasy. So I think this would be really good, like refresher, palate cleanser, quick little 5-star read, and then I move on and I don't be in a book slump. That'd be great. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Powerless, because I've heard so many good things. I literally haven't heard a single bad thing about this book. And it's romantasy. I'm pretty sure it's like Hunger Games coded. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's like that. And it's enemies to lovers. Again, what else? Oh, I'm sure. Again, what else could I need in a book to be 5 stars? I don't know. Then we have Ruthless Vows. Again, I think this will be a 5-star just because I rated the first book in this duology, Divine Rivals. Actually, I rated it a 4.5 stars. It's really close to a 5-star, but I read it pretty soon after Fourth Wing. So I was kind of in a book slump from Fourth Wing, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm reading this, trying not to be in a book slump from ACOTAR. So it's pretty similar circumstances. So we'll see if I end up giving this 5 stars. Then the last book that I think might be a 5-star book is The Atlas Paradox because I rated The Atlas 6 5 stars. You can kind of see a theme here. This is the next book in the series, and I really want to read the next book. I kind of really want to know what happens. So I think this could be good too because it's a totally different genre. It's dark academia. There's still like fantasy and magic elements involved, but I think it's like different enough. So these are all the books that I think might be 5 stars. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna start with. I feel like one of these because these are a lot right now, and I feel like one of these. Do I want to cry or do I want to be happy? Honestly, I really want to know what's in these pages. Honestly, I really want to know what's in here. I need to know. Is it gonna break my heart? Yes. But I want to know so badly that I'm like, it's fine. I just need to know what's going on. Is this gonna be a bad idea? Will I cry and like not want to read anything else? No, actually I think this is smart because if I read this, I get all my crying out early. Then I can cheer myself up with a cute little fantasy or a cute little chess romance, you know? So I think this is a good choice. Book number 1, If Only I Had Told Her. Okay, I'm on chapter 15, 36% into the book, and yes, I did get it on the Kindle. The font was just really small in the paperback, and I just really wanted to read on my Kindle. So, but I feel like it's about to get to a sad part, which is why I kind of wanted to start filming me reading the next chapter. Am I mentally prepared for this? No. But I don't feel like I'm gonna cry. Like, I haven't felt tears yet, but I have been sad. So I don't really have too much to update on because it's just Finn's perspective. It's like things I've read before, but we get like more of his in-depth thoughts. I'm gonna read and hopefully not cry because I just did my makeup and I don't want to cry, but we'll see. What? If you don't want to know the POVs, don't watch this part, but we're getting his point of view. I want Autumn's point of view. Is it going to be the last one? I have to sit through this. So I finished. If only I had told her. This was not me. I was not pausing to cry. Unfortunately, I don't know why the waterworks weren't flowing for this book. Like, there were times where I felt it a little bit, like starting to tear up, especially in the second POV that we got in this book. That one was absolutely heart-wrenching, but I still didn't cry. First of all, hold on. Let's just get the elephant out of the room. It was not a 5-star. I know. Unfortunate, but sometimes that's to be expected when the first book is so good and you rate it 5 stars. The second book doesn't always live up to the hype. And unfortunately, that was the case with this one. It just wasn't even what I expected. I expected something different, and that might be my fault. The way the first book ended, I thought there was going to be a lot more of a certain person's POV, and then at the end of this book, I was still left with like wanting more, being like, what? Like, that's the end? You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't bad. Like, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think I'm giving it a 4-star. So our first book is not a 5-star. Did not accurately predict this correctly, but that's okay. We have 4 other books we could read. So let's pick our next book. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Ruthless Vows because of a few reasons. Look how pretty she is. But honestly, like, I haven't heard that much about this book, and I thought, like, since the way Divine Rivals blew up, everyone was talking about it, everyone loved it, I thought this would have a lot more hype around it. Maybe it's just not on my For You page, but I haven't seen that much hype about it. The first book wasn't a 5-star though, so is this gonna be a 5-star? I don't know. I don't know. I also have this copy of it, so I'm reading this one. Don't judge me. It is a few days later. I just underestimated how long this book was going to take me to finish. And yes, I got it on the Kindle because, first of all, this font is the first page. If you don't want to see the first page, skip. This font, so small. So small. Can't. So I got on the Kindle thinking I'd read it faster. No, it still took me like 5 days to finish. I think we can all tell it was not a 5-star book. It wasn't bad by any means. It just was not, again, what I was expecting. I don't know. I have like such high expectations when I really love the first book and then I go into the second one. Obviously, I feel like everyone does, but unfortunately I've been let down twice now. It was very, very, very war heavy, like that side of fantasy, like the war and the politics side, that was very heavy in this one. I feel like it was at the cost and the lack, like at the cost of the romance. Yeah, the romance just did not hit as good in this one to me, but I liked it. It was fine. It just was not 5 stars. What to do now? I'm sad because like I'm scared this is putting me in a worse book slump. Like the whole point of this video was to find a 5-star book, see if I could do it, and also to prevent my book slump from ACOTAR. It's not working. It's not working. But maybe we can only go up from here. We still have 3 other books. Let me grab them and we're gonna pick a next book. Actually, I already know what book I'm picking because I need something quick, cute, and romancy. Okay, can you guess what the next book is gonna be? Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I just feel like this is gonna be the perfect, quick, romance cute read for me right now, which is what I need. Maybe it'll be a 5-star. Maybe it'll just be great in between these next few books to keep pushing me forward to read all these. Hopefully I'll be able to talk more about the actual plot and stuff of the book. And I kind of want to change my outfit so I can match this cute little book. Ugh, isn't the cover just darling? I just love it. I love it. I think I'm going to change my outfit. I need to be in a good mood. What better way to do that than to match your cute little book, you know? So pink. Alright, hold up. Pink, pink, pink. What is that? Twirl, twirl, twirl. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Together forever. I got my cute little pink outfit on to match my book. I feel so much better. Like something little like this. Something little like this is gonna make me happy. It's the little things, truly. Let's just start this. Every time I see Love on the Brain, I think of that song. Is it called Love on the Brain? Aww. Oh, this lighting's terrible. Okay. Update. I am on chapter 16. I fear that this is going to start my chess addiction again. But is that a bad thing? No. I'm not mad about it. I'm just having a jolly good old time reading this book, thinking about chess 24/7. I like it. It's cute. It's sweet. That's it. Like, let me tell you the premise, basically. So it's about this girl who, of course, I don't know the name. Okay, I swear I know the names. So basically this is about a girl named Mallory who used to be a chess player. Chess was always a big part of her life. Then some event happened and she stopped playing chess completely, cut it out from her life. And she's providing for her family, so she's working a lot. So an opportunity arises for her to start making money while playing chess. So she starts chess again and she meets the #1 chess player in the world, who is Nolan, right? Yes, that's where I am. Like, basically, she is doing chess, he's doing chess, and they want to do each other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing such a terrible job, and I'm very sorry. All you need to know, there's chess, there's potential romance. It's really funny. Like, everything she says and thinks I literally want to laugh at. I will say, it's like supposed to be YA, and like, it is. There's definitely talk about things that are not young adult. Just be aware of that. Like, if you don't care about it being YA, then it won't bother you. But if you're reading this specifically for the YA part of it, I would just be like, you know, like, it definitely talks about adult topics. So just be aware of that. But I don't really care because I'm just here for the chess, honestly. Guess what? I finished. You know what this book wasn't? A 5-star. But you know what this book did do? It resurrected my love for chess and my chess obsession. So there's that. This was very cute, very quick, young, coming of age in a way book with chess in the background. It was cute, it was easy to read, and I liked reading about the chess. If you don't like chess or care to know about chess, I don't know if you'll like this. Like, there is a romance, but it's not, to me, like, I didn't like it because of the romance. Like, I didn't even really care for the romance that much, just because I didn't like some of the things that happened with the main character. I know that the main character is young and like it's young adult, but she seemed very, very, very immature, and some of the things she did I just did not agree with or like, but I still enjoyed it. It was a good time. I think I really just enjoyed it because of the chess. Unfortunately, it's not a 5-star. So on to our next book. 2 options here, and I'm actually stuck on which one to choose. We have Powerless and the Atlas Paradox. Oh my god, the stickers on here. That's gonna ruin my day. So Powerless or the Atlas Paradox. If I'm to be frank, I fear... I need to stop saying that. My new phrase is I fear. I think that this has the highest potential to be a 5-star. Like, it's romance-y, enemies to lovers. This, I don't think has romance, and if you know anything about me, most of the time there needs to be romance for me to have a 5-star book. So maybe we should go with this first. If I start reading it and I need to DNF, I can DNF. I feel like this video may not be... Maybe I'm putting myself into a book slump. But like, I'm still wanting to read. It's just like, I need to read something like... So maybe I will read this. It's been a minute for me. Not for you, but for me. I have not read in a little bit. A few reasons. I got sick. I have a sty. Still there if you see it. But at least I'm not swollen like I was. Oh yeah, I'm also kind of in a book slump now. Awesome. This video's put me in a book slump, which was like the whole point of it, was kind of to like make sure I don't get in a book slump and to like read really good books, and that has not been the case. But I did finish the Atlas Paradox while I was down bad, sick in bed. Took me so long because my eye, I could only see out of 1, so like words were doubled and it was giving me a headache. So didn't read too much, but I did finish it. It's so hard to like talk about books that are in a series because like I don't want to spoil it. I said this earlier, but I will say I have such like mixed feelings on it. I think the only reason that I liked it was because I liked the characters and I liked the world, but really like there's just one thing that just made me annoyed the whole time. Like, it just took so long. Like, I feel like nothing happened, and then at the end, it was like, boom, boom, boom. this one in itself was just kind of Like, I think of the Atlas 6 and so much happened in the Atlas 6, and this, like, So needless to say, it was not a 5-star. I don't know what rating it is. So the last book of this video, I'm hoping she pulls through and gets me out of this book slump that I've now forced myself into. We're gonna start this. Hopefully I like it and it's good and it doesn't. This video is like turned into getting me out of a book slump, but it's not supposed to be that. The dedication. I gotta take this off. Yes, take that off. I'm on page, I got it on my Kindle because it's just, this is like hefty to like hold in bed and stuff, you know? I'm on page 80. So we're getting somewhere. All I know right now is that we've been introduced to our two main characters, Peyton and Kai. And we know that Peyton is an ordinary, which means she doesn't have any powers, and she's like posing as a psychic. And then we know that Kai is a prince, and he's the future enforcer for the king, and he has a power where he is able to like feel other people's powers and then embody them and use them. And they had just met in the chapter that I just read. They just met and she actually stole from him and then saved his life. So that was interesting, and I love the banter already. So I'm feeling like good, like I'm feeling good vibes from this. Like I haven't wanted to like put it down, and I keep wanting to keep reading it, so I feel like that's definitely a good sign. I really can't say much else because that's literally all I know. I'm gonna read more and then I'll come back when I have more thoughts. She just got picked to be a contestant in the purging trials. This is getting interesting. This book has me giggling, laughing, kicking my feet. Literally, I'm obsessed with it. It's getting to a good part. I'm on page 506. The banter in this book is giving. It's giving. Kai is giving as well. It's giving me that feeling, and I'm so happy. I'm going through it so fast. I'm so interested to like know what's gonna happen with like the conflicts, you know? I'm scared, but I'm interested. I really can't say much. Like, it's the banter, it's the enemies, you know? It's Kai, he's everything, and it is just like the trials and stuff are so interesting. It's just so good. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna read. I just need to finish this chapter. Like, I feel like something big's about to happen. Oh my god, the rain scene. This is feeding me. Oh my god. No. Ugh, I hate when people get interrupted. It's the worst. I've moved location. The prisoner? In the center of the maze? Are you kidding? I don't know, but I'm stressed. I'm at 91% now. I'm sorry, what? No way. I had a feeling that was the case. Well, I finished. I have literally no words right now. Give me the second book. Give me the second book. Like, there has to be. I'm pretty sure there is a second one. I need to find out when it's coming out right now. Yes, there is a second book. Thank God. Like, there had to be a second book, you know. Reckless. In July? Okay. Let's time travel to July. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna give my final thoughts right now because, like, I need it to sink in, but I feel like it's obvious what my rating is. I'm gonna go, like, watch TikToks about this book now. Guys, where is it? Where's she at? Oh. Oh my god. I just have to give my sincerest thank you to Lauren Roberts for writing this book. I'm like screaming, sorry. I'm so excited because I'm out of my book slump. There's a few things you need to unpack. Number one, can you guess what I rated this book? Maybe we should wait a sec. First of all, here's my tabs. I feel like I'm still screaming. Sorry, I need to calm down. I did finish Powerless, as you saw, and I have collected my thoughts. And I'm here to rant about how good this book was and to convince every single one of you to read it, even though I'm sure most of you have, because I've heard so many good things and this has been very popular. But if you haven't read it yet, this is your time to go read it right now. Literally go read it right now. I loved this book so much. Like, I was never once bored while reading this. I just wanted to keep reading and know what was happening and get to the next chapter and the next scene, the next plot thing. Like, it was so entertaining. Like, the plot was so entertaining, which I love in fantasy books, that there's always like a exciting plot. But the romance, Kai is probably one of my top book boyfriends now. I think he's definitely up there. He's not number one. I don't know, I'd have to think about that. I don't think he goes above Xaden or Reese, but he might be third. The banter in this book, so good. I have not read a book where the banter was this good in a while. And I was literally, the whole time I was like, I just want them to speak to each other for 20 pages. Like, that's all I want. Every time Kai opened his mouth, underlining, highlighting, literally, I was like so shocked every single time he opened his mouth, because it was like perfect. Let me share with you a quote or two. If you don't want to know, skip ahead a little bit. But I won't give spoilers, just little cute quotes. There was a "who did this to you" scene. Not only did this man ask who did this to you once, he asked 3 times. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. If I am to be her enemy, I want it to be because she loathes herself for wanting me. That one's just a good thought. I need to show you like a good banter. She says, "You're a shameless flirt, Azer," and he goes, "Only for you." I love going through quotes. Like, after I've read the book, this will be me for the next week. I'll just pick this up and go through all the quotes again. When I look at you, I'm devastated. I'm drowning. I'm dying to catch my breath. I'm so incredibly sorry. Oh, this was a good one. I'm never sober around you. Never not drunk on every detail that is you. Just read it, please. If you haven't read it, please read it. If you can't tell, also, by the way I'm reacting, I will finally give you my rating for this. I'm sure you can guess. 5 stars. Literally 6, 8, 10 stars, but I only go up to 5, so 5 stars. I'm gonna be thinking about this book for like the foreseeable future, and I really, really, really loved this book, if you can't tell. And I'm so happy that I found a 5-star book in this video, because it's been a wild ride. I went through a book slump, and I thought, this is the end for me. Not really, that's dramatic, but I was like, is my reading journey over? Like, will I ever like a book again? Then she came. So the whole point of this video was to see if I could predict a 5-star book, and maybe even multiple 5-star books, and just read a bunch of books that I had high expectations for, highly anticipated, and just see, can I predict a 5-star book? Like, do I know myself enough? And as you saw throughout the video, I did not in fact do very well. And I ended up putting myself in a book slump, and then oh, this book's backwards. And then got myself out of a book slump, luckily. But like, that could have gone bad. Like this, if I hadn't picked Powerless last, imagine if I had read Powerless first and then all of these. That's crazy right there. But luckily I didn't, and I read it last, and it's literally saved me from my book slump. And I learned that no, I really can't predict 5-star books. And even worse, reading so many books that you have high expectations for in a row and they just keep falling flat will probably put you in a book slump. So will I do this video again? I don't know. Let me know if you think I should. But I'm going to go through all the books that I read really quickly one more time and give you my final ratings. So the first book I read in this video was If Only I Had Told Her. I want to give this 4 stars. And I think maybe earlier in the video I said it was a 4-star. But truly I have not thought about this book at all since reading it. I still think about if only he had been with me. If only I had been with me. If he had been with me. I think about that still to this day all the time. This one, like, I feel like I didn't even read it. Like, I remember what happened in this book, and it was like sad, but it didn't make me cry. And I was just like, some of it I felt was unnecessary, and I wanted more by the end of it. Like, I feel like, not in like a good way where like I want more. It was in a way where I was like, you just left me feeling unfinished. You know, like I feel like I still need more, even though this was supposed to be the more, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna land on a 3. 3 stars. Ruthless Vows, which I think is a big reason that put me in this book slump, because I read this so slow, and whenever I read a book really slow, it just makes me forget the good parts and makes me want to be done with it. I feel like the romance in this was lacking, and it frustrated me because that's what I loved so much about Divine Rivals. Like, I did not care about the fantasy aspects or anything else. I just loved the romance. In this whole book, I was like, give me more romance. Like, I don't care about anything else. And it was a lot more politic, fantasy heavy, and not so much romance. And I was like, okay. I think after contemplating, maybe it's also a 3 stars. Maybe a 3.5, because I did enjoy this more than this one, but not by much. Did I really enjoy this more, or do I just love the world and the characters? I'm gonna land on a 3. I'm done talking about that one. That one upset me. Then I read Check and Mate, which was cute. It was cute, it was good, it was quick. Like, if I didn't love chess, I don't think I would have liked this book nearly as much, and the romance was just like, eh. Like, it was just like, eh. I think I'll give this a 3.5. I know that's annoying, but I did like it better than these. Whew, this one, guys. This one you're gonna think I sound crazy because did I enjoy reading it? Yes and no. Do I want to read the next one? Absolutely. Did this take me forever to read? Yes. Did it also contribute to the book slump? Yes. But I just love the world. I love the Atlas 6 universe. The snippets that we got were so good. Like, some things in this book were so good. Other parts I was bored. Other parts I was like, okay. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. So I'm gonna land on a 4. 4 stars for her. And you guys already know my powerless rating. 5 stars. So we did end up with 1 5-star book out of 5. I'll accept it. At least we didn't have none. Like, that would have been kind of sad, you know? Again, I don't know if I'll ever do this video again because it put me in a book slump. But maybe it's just the selection of books that I picked. I guess I'm not very good at picking a 5-star book. Actually, I think it's mostly just because, like, you never know when a book is going to be 5 stars. Like, you can't really predict it. And it also depends on when you read it, what mood you're in when you're reading it, if you're making yourself read it. All those factors contribute into, like, allowing a book to be 5 stars in a way, you know? You just never know, like, what books you're going to like and what books you're not going to like. But I really tried to pick books that I thought I would like. This just goes to show you don't know everything. You should just try a book out because you never know a book that's going to be 5 stars. Maybe I'll do a video where it's like reading books I don't think will be 5 stars, because then maybe I'll actually find a 5-star book too. You never know. If you got anything out of this video, I hope you got to read Powerless. These are good too. You should read them too. I'm just saying, especially Powerless. And if you watched to this point, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think I should do the reading books I don't think will be 5 stars video, because I think that could be really interesting. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon with another video.